Okay, exam 2 study guide. First problem is ABC analysis. So we want to classify these items into the three categories. So I've already written down the data. So the first step is to compute the annual dollar usage. Annual usage in dollars. So we have annual usage in units and per unit value. So annual usage in dollars will be to multiply. So you multiply like that and you get 8220, multiply, you get 3190.6, multiply here, you get 17,028.56, 5691, 60, 40,000, 534, 40, then this one is 97,982.5, this will be 8,902.70, this is 4488, and the next one is 16,060.5, 15,602.20, and then 737.2, finally 21, 27.40, and when you add all of this up you get the total dollar volume, and that total annual dollar volume is 20565, 220,565.66. Okay. Now the next step is to sort this list in descending order of the annual dollar usage, which means the largest dollar volume item should go to the top, the smallest one should go to the bottom. Okay? And we have to arrange that in that order. So I'm going to do that next. So I have the list of items sorted by annual dollar usage. So the largest dollar usage up at the top and the smallest dollar usage at the bottom and in descending order. Okay. The next step is to find annual dollar usage as a percentage. So annual dollar usage as a percentage of the total. So you take this value 97,982.50 and divide by this 220,565.66, and then you have to express that as a percentage. So that happens to be 44.4%. Okay, so you repeat that. So divide that total into this. Okay, this computation will be a lot easier if you could do it in a spreadsheet format. So this is 18.4%, and then it's 7.7% for the next one, 7.3%, 7.1%, 4%, 3.7%, 2.6, 2, 1.9, 4, so that's 2%, 1.4%, 1% and 0.3%, and totaling to, of course, 100%. Then we have to then set up cumulative percentage of annual dollar. So we start with 44.4 and then you add to that 44.4, you add 18.4. Okay, when you do that, you get 62.8%. And then they add the next one in to 62.8, you get 70.5%. Then 77.8%, 84.9%, 88.9%, 92.6%, 95.2%, 97.3%, 98.7%, 99.7%, and 100%. So that is your cumulative percentage annual dollar usage. Next column is cumulative percentage of number of items. So that is cumulative percentage of number of items. So as you go down the list, what percentage of items are included in the list? So that's what we are trying to compute here. So that will be the item number, serial number, the order number, divided by the total number of items. So you go 1 divided by 12 and you want to express that as a percentage, so that you will get 8.3%. And then you do 2 divided by 12 and so on. You get 16.7%, 25%, 33.3%, 41.7%, 50%, 58.3%, 66.7%, 75%, 83.3%, 91.7%, and 100%. So we have two lists now: percentage of dollar usage, cumulative percentage of annual dollar usage, and percentage of items. So now we need to apply the thumb rule, and approximately, so when we start with, so this is our class, and at the top we start with A, and at the bottom we start with C. So as we go down the list, where should A stop, where should C stop? C, roughly about 50% of the items, so which will be these, that's the top 50%, this is the bottom 50%, about 5% of value. So it looks like this is a pretty good list up to here. Let's see how far down A comes also, and that's about 75 to 80% of the item constituting, about 5-10% of the item constituting more than about 70-80% of the value. So that will be like maybe a couple of items, and those two are very large dollar value items, and then there is a sudden drop, and these items are similar in annual percentage of dollar volume. Okay, so maybe A should go down only for 2. Only these 2 items are A. The rest of these are similar to one another, so they should probably belong to the same class. And again, here you may classify this as C as well. Okay, so here there is a kind of ambiguity. You may want to do this as C or B. B or C, either way would be okay. I'm going to classify that as B. But if you classified this as C, I wouldn't mind that.